So during the festival, we don't just do it children have fun or spark curiosity in their mind and all that. We identify those who do very well, give them some award to boost their confidence. And
I must say the award, these certificates and the competition. Yeah. So my son came last year to the festival, and he's only 3. He was only 3 at the time, so he doesn't really understand what was going on. But I remember him seeing his certificate on the wall, and it's still in the house, and he's really proud of it.
Wow.
He's really and I was really proud of it. I was like, so it's like pride of place, like So I can imagine, like, if he's 3 and he's really proud, the other kids that maybe understand more about the festival and they win, there's competitions, how that impacts them and how that stays with them, because I'm seeing it with a 3-year-old.
It's a sort of a validation in a way.
Correct.
Because if you do something good and someone validates you, it helps build your esteem and confidence and helps you to continue pushing. And we also don't stop at just giving the certificate. We also advise them, say, continue doing it. And what we have seen also, those who participate like in the previous year, when they come like in the subsequent year, they perform much better because once they go back home, they continue exploring. So yes, that's the festival. So we back to your question. We identify some few learners who have performed very well, give them the award, but the most important thing is we continue nurturing them for a year so that they build the skill set that we are talking about. Remember, I talked about the Wokober learning approach, the structured learning approach. This is now where they start going through the curriculum, to nurture their imagination, to nurture their creativity and all that. So the way it works is that we first start by taking them to different places. We call it exposure learning. We take them to places like Daniel Comboni, Lecho Hospital, Takataka Plastics, different places, so that they can see creation, they can see innovation, they can see tools, they can see different kind of things. Because our belief is that creation comes from your exposure. The more exposed you are, yes, the better you can innovate, the better you can create. So that is the first step. And the second step, of course, is a child creates, think about the project that they're going to create. This, for example, like this toy, it's actually a toy that has some interesting thing. Yes, like a robot. Yeah. It dances actually. Yeah, it's called Twinkles. So Twinkles was done by a young girl called Angel, Lucky Angel. She's 13 years now. Yeah, she joined our festival the very first time when she through the mentorship program. So the project she chose was a dancing robot. She saw some robot dancing somewhere and said, you know what, I want to make a dancing robot. And we normally task them also to think of the reason why they are creating something. And it could be for a need, could be just for pure exploration, which is okay. We don't really dictate that a child should create something. Every project that they do, like all this, a child thinks of what they do. And for us, our task is to guide them along the process. So now, like this one, she says she likes to dance, but also sometimes she just wants to be alone. And also if she's alone and she's not happy, she can just have this robot dancing for her and making her happy, Yeah. So the interesting thing is that we did an exhibition at the first Pongduong, Goarmi Pongduong, which was 2023, I think. 2023. Yeah, Goarmi Pongduong at Samuel Becker School. Yeah. Yes, that was the very first one. When we exhibited this, I remember there's a mother who came with a child, a very young child. Yeah. So the child was seeing this thing dancing, was very curious to see what is happening, yeah? So somehow, as we are discussing with the mother, the baby was there crawling, like touching it, reversing back, playing with it.
Inquisitive.
Yeah, very inquisitive, yeah. Then as the mother was leaving, carried the baby, started to leave, the baby started crying, like, I want that, I want that, I want that. So just imagine the simple toy out of just a passion, a child's passion of just dancing. has turned out to be something that is admired by others. And what we're thinking right now is say, hey, look, could something like this be even improved in the design so that we start making even toys like this, which is made and sold to babysit, for other kids to play with, maybe in Uganda, Kenya, other places. It could work. So that is the second program, the mentorship program, which is aimed to further nurture the skill sets of the learners that we have identified during the festival. So it takes 1 year, but it's progressive, it's a continuous learning. If a child has built this, then you see how they can keep on working on the same project or even a totally different project is still fine. Because innovation doesn't stop. You cannot say, I'm now in PhD level of innovation. No, you keep on innovating.
You
keep going. And our aim is also to create an environment where they can continue learning until they're in employment. Even employment, we shall still create an environment where they can still innovate with us. And that we shall talk about it later. So that is the second program. Now the third program is called the school program. This is the mentorship program, happens during holidays. Then the school programs happens in schools. So now this is our plan to say, hey, look, we have created something. Let's not keep it to ourselves. Let's take it out there so that it can have more impact. So we think the best place is for it to be in classrooms so that many children can actually have access to this new learning approach. And our long-term desire or goal is that this thing is actually adapted by the Ugandan Ministry of Education. So that is integrated into the curriculum. So that is the third learning, the third program that we have.
And throughout our conversation, I'm hearing parts that align with your core values, and it'd be really good for you to expand on why you chose those core values.
All right, okay. So back to the organization again. So from day one, my interest has been that I should build an organization that can outlive myself, something that can be sustainable in the long run. And just like a human being, the character that the organization has is what determines its success in the future.
Correct.
If you have a lousy organization, then it will determine what it's going to do. So for us, what guides us, what also helps us to build the culture, it's our core values. And it's as simple as ideas. It's the simplest ideas, abbreviated as ideas. I stands for ingenuity. We believe that if you truly want to solve a problem or create something that is truly new, then it has to be unique in a way. So that is where ingenuity comes from. So we thrive to come up with unique, scalable solutions. Not just one simple idea, but something that we can build and then scale it. The second one is the D, which is the daring.
Which I love.
Yes.
I love it.
Daring. I think we dare a lot. Daring requires that you try something that is new. You shouldn't be afraid to try something that is new, and also recognize that you're going to fail. You also recognize that you're going to fail. So what we've done in our culture, we even reward failure, by the way.
Good.
Yes, if someone tries something new and they fail in the process, we reward them, we recognize that.
I think that's pretty unique because that's not a norm really, is it? I feel like we just as humans, we don't celebrate failures.
We celebrate wins.
Only wins. But like there's so much learning in failing.
Actually it's not failure, it's just a process.
It's just a stepping stone.
Stepping stone, you know. So that's what we normally do. So if someone tries something different and they fail, we don't really pin that person down and say, hey, look. But of course we objectively critique or review what went well and what didn't go well, and what can we learn from it so that we do it much better next time. So that's the daring part. So we believe that it's only through daring that we can actually do something that is different. And for Wokober, you have been daring since day one.
100%.
Daring. So then then the E is excellence. Excellence. So excellence is very hard to achieve. Actually, you can never achieve excellence. But it's something that we strive to do. Every day we always find ways of improving the things that we are doing well. If you're already doing something that is good and we know it's working. We always consistently seeing that which areas can we still improve. So that is excellent. And then the A is accountability. Yeah, accountability. Yes.
Which ties into some of the worries about what's going on with the money or what's going.
Yes. So accountability cuts across in terms of money as well. When money comes in, how do we use it? Yeah, but also goes in terms of accounting for being accountable to what you're supposed to into your responsibility.
Yeah.
If you're going to say, for example, maybe this quarter, this is what we want to achieve. If you don't achieve it, then you're held accountable. Yeah. The communities, the board of directors, they hold me accountable as the executive director. I hold the program managers accountable. They hold their staff members accountable, and then the staff members also hold their team leaders accountable. The team leaders also hold me accountable. Also, I hold the executive directors, rather the board members accountable. Because if you say you're going to do something and it's not done, why? Yeah, let's see why. Yeah, and then the S is the social impact. Yeah, so what we're doing, we don't just want to do it for fun. We want to see real, tangible impact in the communities.
So that's fantastic. Firstly, well done, congratulations.
Thank you.
From probably what was an idea in your mind when you were at home, maybe by yourself, to now where you are now, what other things do you foresee for Wokober Foundation?
Quite a lot, actually. Still picking from the point of impact. Our interest is to see that some of these innovations actually don't stay as a learning tool or something that children do and they learn and leave it. Our interest is to see that some of these things actually become actual product or innovations in the communities to solve actual problems. The other thing that we are also already working on is we want to establish an innovation academy. Yeah, we already have land close to about 10 acres at it's after Gulu Community Park.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, Gulu Community Park.
Unyama?
Gulu Community Park. So you actually pass through the community park, you cross the river, then after the river, that is where the land is. You touch the river. So it's 10 acres, and we want to establish an innovation academy there. And our interest is to see that we have our own learning space where children, they'll still learn with the Ugandan curriculum, but with an integration of what we're doing. Yeah, we want it to be something that other schools can see that we are doing it differently. But also within that academy, there's going to be an innovation hub. Innovation hub to support real innovation, not just, to build this into actual innovations. And our interest is to partner with institutions globally, like MIT, Harvard, schools in Beijing, whichever, global partnership. Yeah, so that one, I'm really pushing for it, so that by 2030, we already have it established. Yeah, so I think this is a thing to look at in the future.
I have no doubt that you're going to achieve those, by the way, because you're very highly motivated, daring.
I am.
Daring individual, so I have no doubt that you're going to achieve those things. I have two final questions. You mentioned before that you wanted to create something that outlives you. So when your time is over and Wokober Foundation is still here, what do you want people to remember you by, and what do you want people to feel?
Remember about me?
Yes.
Okay. That one is very hard. Yeah, because I've never felt that I should be remembered, because I think that would sort of limit me, put me in a box.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you say, okay, I think people should remember me this way, then I'll try to live my life to fit into that. So I'll put myself in a small cage in that. Yeah, so I think if at all they are to remember me, then it should be like this person who was really free to create.
And that leads me on to my final question.
Yeah.
So I want you to look into the camera and speak to the young minds that hopefully will be watching this. What advice do you give to them?
First comes with self-awareness. Okay, if I'm to give advice, I think it will come with self-awareness, knowing what you're really passionate about, who you are, your strengths and your weaknesses, and then allow that to guide you in what you do. And it shouldn't be in a way of like you want to prove people wrong. Yes, okay, you can do that, but I think it should come from a point of you want to explore yourself, to experience life in its fullest. If you try it doesn't work out, it shouldn't be the end of the world. Yeah, pick something else. Yeah, maybe tomorrow I'll be doing a podcast. I don't know. I want to try it anyway. I still do architecture. If someday I want to do, I don't know, anything that comes in my mind maybe in the next 20 years, I don't know what will come in 20 years. If it comes in my mind, I'll still do it. Yeah, so I think the most important thing would be to celebrate life. Every moment that we breathe, even right now, we are celebrating life. Yeah, it's the only moment that you don't know what is coming tomorrow. Whatever happened yesterday is just a memory. So it's only the now that it's only the now that matters. So every moment that you have should be a moment of celebration. And yeah, you do what you feel passionate about. Do it with utmost dedication, something like that. Yeah, with heart.
So that's the end of our episode with Wokober Education Foundation. I hope you've enjoyed it just as much as I have. And what I really want for you to take from this is inspiration. And whichever way that inspiration reaches you, I hope you do something with it, something positive. Whether it's reaching out to Wokober because you feel that you can maybe impact or assist, or channel that inspiration into something else productive to the community. So thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, I've been the Black Wondress, and this is Mr. Ben Wabarach.
Bye-bye.